Child. So that girl is pregnant. Yeah. So that girl got a baby. So that girl about to have a baby. Baby, these lips is glossed up. So that girl is about to have a baby. For those who don't know who I'm talking about, girl, first of all, girl, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney and I'm back. Okay? um, for the girls who didn't know my name, but yeah, my name is Rodney. And we talk mess over here. Okay? We just kiki, that's it. Just kiki and giggle, that's it. Okay? Um, Chrisean Rock, I don't keep up with her or that man like that. They're in the blogs every day. Um, I think I've spoken about them probably 2 or 3 times, probably. Probably like 4. But for the most part, because I do feel the only way that they will go away is if we stop talking about them. I mean, but here we go talking about them, right? But I do feel eventually we need to stop talking about them in order for them just to go away. Because I think that they um, are just toxic, and I think that they um, catch a thrill off of them being posted literally almost every day or every other day in the blogs. I think they get it. I think that gives them like an adrenaline rush. Um, but long story short, girl, Chrisean Rock, the one who walking around here with a whole tooth missing in the front of her face, is about to have a baby, supposedly. I done told y'all. You know, I got into it with some of the people in the comment section because I know that a lot of people, some people have this idea where, girl, if someone has a baby, that could potentially change their life for the better. I don't know why y'all want to use kids um, as a way of hoping that somebody's life could just change for the better. Krishan need to be in therapy. A baby not gonna help nothing. Nothing. Krishan is walking around here a grown woman with. Girl, it's one thing for you to have a. It's one thing for you to be missing a tooth on the side. It's one thing. That's one thing for you to have to have no teeth on the side. That's a whole other situation when you are purposely okay walking around here with a whole tooth just missing in the front of your face. That girl has a drinking problem. She is a hot mess. And she ain't got no business bringing no baby into this world until she get her stuff together. If she ever get her stuff together. And it would be okay if she never had a baby. Quiet as it's kept, I think it should be an application process. Somebody told me I sound like a Republican. Because I guess I'm trying to keep tabs on people's bodies. If that's what it sounds like, that's what it sounds like. I don't think everybody should be able to bring a baby into this world. Now, I'm not trying to force nobody to have a baby, but I don't think that everybody should. Let me say something. In real life, and this is not to make people who are not able to birth children, put you in a sensitive spot or to sound insensitive. But all BS aside, bringing life into this world, and maybe I'm a little bit older now, so I see stuff differently than I did like in my 20s and stuff, right? At least you should, right? Bringing a baby into this world is really a privilege in real life. That's really a privilege. And it's almost in a way like you were the chosen one to bring for a woman, even a trans man, right? For a person to be able to bring life into this world. Okay, that's why I say God is a woman. But girl, that's really a privilege. And I don't think that everybody, especially those who live their life a hot mess, should be able to have that same privilege. I just don't. And I think it's sad that the people who want to desperately have a baby can't, and the ones who live their life just on the edge, girl, can pop out babies left and right. This Chrisean, girl, I was talking to my sister last night. And y'all know I'm pro, girl, do what you need to do. It ain't my business. Girl, if you need to go to the clinic and take care of whatever business you need to take care of, bitch, I can drive you. You need some money? Okay. When Chrisean did that podcast, girl, who podcast was that? I think B. Simone. Oh, excuse me. I didn't have a problem with Chrisean letting us know that she had, I think she said 3 or 4 having babies. I can't say the word. Y'all know the word I'm talking about, the A-B-O-R. You know what I'm trying to say. But Chrisean said she got 3 or 4 having babies. Girl, whatever. It was the way that she said it. Like, girl, do you hear, like, yeah, I done killed like 3 or 4 of them. Girl, what? Girl, get her out. Girl, get her out in front of. Girl, get her. It's stuff like that it's like, girl, you're just not ready. Girl, you can't even tell your story without making it sound just ugh. Like, it's one thing if Chrisean would have said, there have been times in my life where I have, found out that I was pregnant. And I realized that at that time, the times that it was a couple of times, I just realized that just wasn't the time for me, because I was living a crazy, toxic life, and I could not see myself bringing a baby into that world. It's one thing for you to paint it like that, right? You know what I'm saying? Then to be like, yeah, I done killed like 3 or 4 babies. Girl, what? Girl, what did you just say? Like, Chrisean should not have no baby, sorry. Chrisean should not be able to have a baby. Sorry. I'm sorry. And I don't care how Republican is that. I don't care. She should not be able to have no baby. Half of the people that got babies shouldn't have babies. Y'all gonna stop thinking that just because somebody has a baby, like, I don't think it's fair to roll the dice when it comes to bringing human life into this world. Well, maybe the baby can change her, and maybe it won't. The girl got too much going on for her to be bringing a baby into this world. And now the baby gotta suffer because she got an ain't shit mama and an ain't shit daddy. It's too many grandmamas and grandpapas and aunties and uncles and too many kids in foster care. And girl, for y'all to be talking about, girl, all women want babies. Girl, because clearly that's a lie. And I know that sometimes women get pregnant because of other situations, whether it's, what I'm trying to say. So I know every situation isn't just, oh, girl, they just went to the club, hopped on the dick, and did a full split, But, girl, clearly every woman doesn't want a baby, because if every woman wanted a baby, girl, it wouldn't be grandmamas and grandpapas and, girl, so many kids in foster care. Hello? And clearly the niggas don't want them either. Hello? I think it should be an application process, quiet as it's kept. The first question is, girl, do you have any childhood trauma that you need to recover from? Because all you're going to do is inflict that childhood trauma onto your child. Best believe it. That's one question. Number 2, are you homophobic? What if your son came out and was a flaming faggot? Yeah. Yeah. That right there, I know half of that right there, the niggas, girl. Get them out, they not ready. Girl, some of the women too, we know. Girl, what if your child turned out and said that they were trans? It needs to be a questionnaire. Half of y'all hoes would not pass. Okay? Denied. Get their asses up out of my face. Anyways, moving on. Chrisean gonna do what she want to do, girl. I feel for that little baby though. If she have a baby, I feel for that baby. I feel sorry for that baby. Look who the baby. And then I saw something about what's his name, Blueface, saying the baby not even his. So I don't know what Chrisean out here doing. But if the baby is, I mean, girl, that might be a blessing that he's not the father, because I see how you act with your child. So, anyways, then somebody else, girl, Carisha out here Carisha like to get pissed on. Why is y'all telling everybody? Let me say something. Can I say something? Can I say something? No, can I say something, y'all? Let me just say this. I think that everyone has their kinks and the stuff that gets them off. On a scale from 1 to 10, some people kinks may be a 1. Some people kinks may be off. Girl, maybe an 11. Okay? So I completely understand that, right? Girl, what was the purpose of you Girl, what was the purpose of you coming to tell people that girl you like to get pissed on? Like, I just think that should have been something that Carisha should have just kept to herself. Like, I was telling my sister, I was at my sister's house last night, girl. I was telling my sister, like, I just want us to get back to a place. And it's not that you should be ashamed of your sex life. You should not be ashamed of what you like to do. But I do want to get back to a spot, to a place where, girl, people didn't feel so comfortable saying and doing everything. Right? Like, I do think we should get back to a place where, girl, we shame people. I do. Like, I was telling y'all this story about that one guy. That one gay guy that was on Twitter, and he just had a whole bunch of unprotected sex, and he had like, girl, this is some of y'all about to get disgusted, but this is what happened. He had like 70 something loads in him from just complete strangers. Girl, I said, girl, so you just on a suicide mission, girl. Like, girl, it's one thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I see that a lot within the gay community, girl. Like, where girls just they call themselves cum dumps, girl. Well, girl, they just like let random people come in and just screw them all night, and then it's like they keep count of how many guys basically come inside of them, where it might be 30 or 40 or 50, and I'm like, girl, what is wrong with y'all? Girl, it's one thing for a bitch to have a threesome, right? Girl, it's one thing for people to have, participate, like go to the swingers club, whatever, girl. And I don't think that, and maybe someone will say, well, girl, you can't allow society to dictate what people do. No, we can't. But girl, I think that, girl, I'm sorry, I'm with society on this one, girl. At some point, we have to go back to shaming folk. You ain't got no, if that's what you want to do, bitch, do it. But bitch, don't come out and make no goddamn announcement about it and think that everybody should clap for you. Because bitch, I'm going to judge you. And I'm going to talk about your ass like a fucking dog. I am. Girl, I am. And don't come out here trying to talk about, girl, it's sex positivity. Girl, that is not sex positivity, girl. A suicide mission does not equal sex positivity. I know I'm getting off the subject, but yeah. Anyways, people gonna do what they want to do. We all grown, right? And girl, you know what's so crazy? Girl, I be thinking I done did some freaky shit. I really ain't did no freaky shit. Like, for real, in real life, I'm probably like one of the least freakiest people out there. In real life. Because, girl, when I start hearing these stories about what the girls be doing, I be like, girl, Carisha. And then another thing, too, is almost like a part of me feels like, not to get too deep into it, child, but it almost feels like, why would you want a man? And then, of course, the first person I thought about was P. Diddy. Girl, come on, P. Diddy, okay? Girl, the first person I thought about was P. Diddy, girl. Like, this old man pissing on you. Like, that has to be, you don't feel degraded. You don't feel disrespected. Like, What turns you on about this old ass man just pissing on you? Like I said, girl, I'm sure matter of fact, I know for a fact she's not the only one. Right? I know some of y'all like to get pissed on too. Just walking around here pissy. Oh, pissy bitch. Listen. But I guess, people, she's not the only one. I'm sure some of y'all like to get pissed on too. Kevin like to drink piss. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all be telling too much. Kevin Gates over there talking about he like to drink piss. Carisha said she like to get pissed on. Amara La Negra, whatever her name is, girl, the bitty bitty bomb girl from Love and Hip Hop Miami, she said she like to get pissed on too. I'm sure some of y'all who like to get pissed on. I don't know. It's just some stuff I just feel like, girl, why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about this? Do we really need to talk about you getting pissed on, Carisha? Hold up. Anyways, let's move on, child. MC Lyte speaks after she got to keep her music catalog following her divorce from John, whatever his name is. My divorce was not a battle. Girl, we know. This is what MC Lyte had to say. My divorce was not a battle. My ex-husband John has never attempted to take any assets from me at any time before, during, or after our marriage. Anything that is written or said that states or implies otherwise is untrue and unfair. I do not agree with or support anything that aims to secure clicks and views by crafting slanted messaging at the expense of the reputation of innocent parties. You better come out and protect that man and his name. I know that's right. Um, while I made public comments related to the delay in the, signing papers, I can state that any delay may have been connected to his desire to save the relationship, never to take any of my property. Since this matter appears to be of concern to so many, I will use this moment to share a few lessons. Divorce does not equal failure. We did not fail. It simply did not work. It didn't work because you married a man, MC Lyte. And it ain't gonna never work until you marry a woman. Okay? That's a lesson out of all of this. Okay? Normal cloudy days, all the rain has gone away. I feel like I can make it. The storm is over now. Girl, the storm is over, honey. I pray for his well-being as I do my own and wish him nothing but God's blessings. If you have anything to protect going into a marriage, get a prenuptial agreement so there's no confusion. If it comes to an end, as a matter of fact, make sure you protect all your assets with proper insurance, financial, and estate planning. Our people are far behind the wealth gap. Get a financial education and do what is in your power to protect what God has blessed you with. Girl, MC Lyte, girl, I don't know, girl. Girl, my spirit is telling me that, girl, you lying. My spirit is telling me, girl, this man was trying to take your shit. Girl. Focus on love and truth. Be careful what you say or imply about others. No one is perfect, and we all have something that we need grace to cover. With all the mental health crises we are facing as a human race, my prayer is that we will see more commonalities of heart among each other and less judgment. Light is love. That was actually sweet, but girl, my spirit is telling me that man was over there trying to take your money. Girl, that number two to me, that number two, Light. Lyte is love. Whatever your name is, girl. Girl, that number 2 told me everything I needed to know. If you have anything, girl, I feel like you said that from experience. MC Lyte, that's what I feel. But girl, who am I? Who am I to judge? I feel like I can make it, girl. Girl, well, anyways, whatever MC Lyte wanna do, you know what I'm saying? It's up to her. If she wanna marry another man, girl, marry another man, MC Lyte, girl. Because everybody out here think you a lesbian. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Can I just say it, girl? Everybody thought you was a lesbian, girl. Now, just because we think something don't mean nothing, okay? Because it's a couple of people out there, believe it or not, bitch. It's a couple of bitches out there who thought I was straight. I said straight. Yo. I don't know. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Who's straight? Girl, bye. Mm-mm. Not me. Not me, baby. Baby, gay as they come. Oh, baby. Oh, child. Straight. Girl, what's like that Ray commercial? Straight. Who? Girl, bye. Anyways, child, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Let me also say this. I completely understand that no one is ever really truly prepared for, fatherhood, motherhood. But and anybody, not anybody, but people can just find out they're pregnant. And girls kind of like, okay, girl, I'm pregnant. I may not necessarily believe in, or even if that's not the case, like, okay, girl, I'm pregnant, I'm gonna have this baby. I think it's one thing, everything is not gonna be perfect when you have a baby. Everybody's situation is not gonna be perfect when they have a baby. But I think there's a big difference between just like, girl, the bitch at the mall getting pregnant and having a baby versus a bitch like Chrisean Rock. I'm sorry, it is. I'm sorry. Chrisean should not be allowed to have a baby. Blueface shouldn't even be allowed to be a father, if you really want to be honest about it. There are people out there that should not be able to be the guardian of and be responsible for shaping these little people until the person or the people that they have to be or will be when they get older. You know how much, girl, in real life, do you know how much childhood trauma that baby's gonna have? Girl, you had Blueface the other day in the stove trying to make his son cuss for a piece of candy. We tell kids not to say bad words, right? I think that's what we've come to. No, you can't say that word. He's telling his son to say a cuss word, right? A bad word to get some candy. I'm your daddy, say it. What? Listen, again, I know everybody's not going to be in a position of, financially stable, mentally ready. I know that it's not all strawberries and cream and peaches and cream and unicorns and rainbows and all that stuff when people have babies. But I think there's a difference between someone who is trying to at least get it together and be prepared for when a baby comes than somebody like Chrisean Rock who's just kind of like, oh, I'm having a baby. I'm having a baby. Girl, like what? And people like, yeah, the baby might change her. The baby might change her. Y'all don't even know. The baby could help her. Girl, what? Why are you putting that on that baby? I'm done.